For my ethnographic study, I chose to observe my sorority, Delta Phi Epsilon. I observed at my sorority in 2 different locations. The reason I had chosen 2 different locations is because I wanted to observe in 2 different atmospheres. The first place I chose was our chapter room, which is located in the basement of a rustic hall. This is where we have our weekly chapter meetings. The second place I had observed was the Buchanan House, where we held our 65 Roses Gala. This is our annual fundraising event for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. The reason I chose to observe my sorority was because I thought it would be interesting to be a participant observer in a group that I had been a part of for the last 2 years. The expected norms and behaviors during our chapter meetings include having our phones put away, listening attentively during the meeting, and actively participating during discussion times. The expected dress code during our meetings is business casual. The norms and behaviors during our 65 Roses Gala also include having our phone put away, being friendly, welcoming, and helpful to all the guests, basically showing our sorority in the best possible light. The dress code for this occasion was semi-formal and dresses in various shades of blue. During my observations, one of the things I noticed were some friend groups seemed closer than others. I was interested in how these closer friendships had formed when we'd all spent a lot of time together. I know it's important to look how people interact, so I looked for insight through patterns and themes. We're all the same gender, and ethnicity does not seem to be a reason for the closeness. The one thing that does stand out, though, is social class. Many of our sorority members needed to work to support themselves. They were paying for their college and sorority dues by themselves. Because of this, they didn't have as much time as the others did to socialize outside of our scheduled sorority functions. I noticed that the girls who were closest didn't have jobs and had more opportunity for outside sorority socialization with each other. Our sorority has scheduled events each week, so we're all together and we're all busy. The members who work in addition to school don't get the additional free time to relax with other members just because they're so busy. I began noticing that the sorority members who had seemed to have made the strongest bonds also were the ones that had the more free time because they weren't so scheduled. They had time to go to dinner and go away on weekends and breaks together. This brings us back to social class, the area that I noticed differences in. I tried to analyze my sorority using a symbolic interactionalist perspective to show how through our communication and interactions we're able to develop shared meaning. I knew in completing this study that this was my interpretation and my experience. I also knew it's impossible to eliminate all bias. Overall, having the chance to complete this ethnographic study has been beneficial. Being able to look through an outside lens has given me insight to my sorority and things that we have in common with each other, as well as things that cause division.